It Real.
Greetings, Internet people. Here tuned into the Keep It Real RN channel. My name is Craig, and I'll be your host. Today, we're going to talk about tips for surviving the night shift. Now, by far the most challenging aspect of working the night shift is sleeping. And you must make sleeping a priority. First and foremost, you must accept the fact that when you're working nights, you cannot keep the same schedule as your day-walking friends and family. You will be far more successful at day sleeping if you take a few measures to help trick your brain into thinking it is nighttime. Blackout curtains or shades. These make for a nice, dark sleeping environment. The quality of my day sleeping increased significantly once I figured this out. A fan. The main purpose of the fan is to create white noise. You'll be far less sensitive to miscellaneous indoor and outdoor sounds. And for me, the slight breeze is relaxing as well. Put the phone on Do Not Disturb. What about emergencies, you say? Well, most modern smartphones can allow for certain numbers to get through the Do Not Disturb. The last thing that you want is work calling you at 1 p.m. asking if you can come in early. I mean, don't they realize that calling a night shifter at 1 p.m. is kind of the same as calling a day shift person at 1 a.m. asking them if they can come in at 3 a.m. When you get home from work, wind down and disengage yourself from electronics. The reason why it's important to disengage yourself from electronics is because they tend to make you stay up later than you should, and thus missing that window of opportunity to actually be able to fall asleep. You can't sleep? Well, don't be a victim of sleep anxiety. Sleep anxiety is getting all worked up about not being able to sleep and thinking about how tired you're going to be your next shift. One way I deal with sleep anxiety is I do not look at the clock. If I'm having trouble falling asleep, I'll lay there with my eyes closed for what feels like hours. And I have no idea what time I actually fell asleep. Now this is good because it can trick your brain into thinking you slept a lot longer than you actually did. Food on the night shift. Plan and prepare your meals ahead of time before you start your stretch of nights. Plan and prepare some healthy snacks to take with you while you're working your night shift so that you're less likely to impulse eat, like that 2 o'clock in the morning pizza. Not that 2 o'clock in the morning pizza isn't awesome, but 2 o'clock in the morning pizza does not help keep the waistline in check like I'm trying to do. Did you know that 99% of all graham crackers and soda crackers, both salted and unsalted in the unit pantry, are consumed by nurses and other hospital staff? One thing I learned that when it comes to coffee, that less is more. I drink 1 cup at the beginning of my shift and 1 cup about midway, and I get better results doing that than I did when I was drinking coffee continuously. Avoid coffee or caffeinated drinks within 4 hours at the end of your shift, as it will have a negative impact on your ability to sleep. On nights, there is usually less help available. The nurse working next to you is your wingman and can be your best ally and resource, so be sure to reciprocate. Feeling tired during a night shift is a fact of life. Feeling tired to the point of not being able to think or function is what's referred to as hitting the wall. When you hit the wall, your eyes are burning. You feel nauseous. You can't think. If you're hitting the wall late in your shift, avoid more caffeine. It may perk you up temporarily, but you'll have to pay when you have trouble day sleeping. If you're hitting the wall, get up and move around. Do some jumping jacks. Take a few laps around the unit. Go run the stairs. Hitting the wall is where your wingman can really help. Every hospital has a secret, or maybe not so secret spot that nurses go to nap during their break on nights. If you have a sympathetic wingman, and your wingman is willing to cover you for 10 or 15 minutes, go to that place, close your eyes, and take a quick power nap. I find that just closing my eyes for a few minutes gives me enough of a boost to get the other side of the wall, getting that much needed second wind to finish up the shift. And remember, be willing to reciprocate. Please rate this video and leave a comment below. If you like this video, share it with your friends. In fact, share it with your friends even if you think it sucks. Hit that subscribe button up there and join us as a passenger on the Keep It Real RN Express. And until next time, keep it real.